Welcome back to Sadler Up Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you how I did the sky nails. I'm not showing you how I applied the decal. If you want to see that, you can see some of my previous videos on how to apply water decals. So we are starting off with Madam Glam's first base. These polishes are so creamy and so opaque. You will absolutely love them. And you can use my code BeckyTK40 to get 40% off all of Madam Glam gel polishes. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. So we are just doing one thin coat of that, and then we are going to come in with our design. So we are using, again, Madam Glam's Birthday Boy, and I am just putting it in a couple of random spots on the nail, trying not to pool it too much. And then now I'm coming, or that was Kandy Yamz by Bioseaweed gel. And then now we're just filling in the gaps with some more of the first color we used. So next, before you cure, I'm putting some 99% isopropyl alcohol in a dampen dish. And then I'm using an old detail brush to just dip it into the alcohol and then using that to kind of disperse the colors and blend them together. But we do want to make sure that we don't blend them too much because we don't want to make this look muddy. Now, if you think you are collecting too much gel polish on your brush, you can simply dip it into the alcohol and then wipe it off onto a cotton pad and then go back in with your fresh, clean brush. I kind of like the way it starts to blend, so I didn't really clean my brush off too much. And then you're going to also want to make sure you go along the edges and pick up what has been pooling, and I'm going to show you what happens on the right edge. I didn't clean up the right edge there because I'm going to show you what happens after you cure it. I'm going to show you after this part. So for the clouds, we're using Ugly Duckling's white, and then I'm just using my rounded brush, and then here's where I'm going to show you. It will ripple if you cure it with too much alcohol. Now, that is fully cured. It's not like, you know, when you cure polish that's too thick and then it doesn't like fully cure. It is fully cured. It just rippled as it cured. So I just wanted to show you that that can happen. But once we cover it up with the matte polish, it actually blends it in pretty well. So that's why I left it along the edge. I wasn't too worried about that, and I wanted to show you what happens. So now we're just using the rounded brush. Some people have commented that this is an acrylic brush. It's just a size 10 nail brush. This is the very first nail brush I've ever purchased, and it has done me quite well. So we're just dabbing it into the gel, using a very, very little bit, and then just doing some random cloud designs with it, basically. So after you're done that, you're going to cure the clouds, and then we're coming in with a dotting tool to do our star details. Now, they say it's better to do odd numbers, so I'm going to do 3 stars, and I grouped 2 together and then 1 off to the side. I just personally think that looks best. And then now I'm coming in with my detail brush. This is before I cured those dots, so that I can pull the white out to make the sparkle details of the stars. Now, a lot of people have asked how I find detail brushes that are so thin. You cut them. So I have cut probably almost all the bristles off this brush, and I've left only 2 or 3 of them, and that's how I get such a thin line. And I have to say, this is a cheap brush, okay? This brush is probably, I don't know, maybe $5, and I think it came with a set of 3. Okay, so now we are coming in with our matte top coat, and I always use Ugly Duckling's matte, and you're just going to put a nice thick coat over your nail. Don't be shy with your top coats. We want to make sure it covers. We want to make sure the nail doesn't feel bumpy, and don't forget about that rippling down the one side that we also want to make sure we cover. And pay attention to the edges. One of the worst things is when you pull that nail out and you've found out that you totally missed one side of the nail. So the Ugly Duckling's matte does have a dispersion layer, so I am just wiping this with some 99% isopropyl alcohol, and you can see the side there. You can barely see that rippling, and if you do, it actually kind of adds some cool texture. And I want to add one more time, it did fully cure, so I don't want anyone saying that, you know, I have uncured polish on this nail. I don't. Now I'm coming in with Madam Glam's gel paint. They're silver, and I'm just going to add some silver details to just one of the stars. I thought about adding like a little Swarovski crystal to one of the stars, but honestly, my customers don't really like crystals on their nails, so I chose the glitter instead. So yeah, that is the nail, and this is the full set. Hope you liked it.